Saptavadi, or the taking of 7 steps by the bride and the groom before the sacred fire, has considered to be the rite of prime importance in solemnizing a marriage. According to Paraskar Graha Suktam and various other prominent smritis, marriage has no strength or recognition if this rite is not duly performed. Until the bride has performed the Saptavadi, she is considered unmarried. The Saptavadi is the only ritual that gives the right to a girl to choose a husband in front of sacred fire. That's Agni Puja. A question that often comes to the mind is why 7 steps? 7 has a very deep spiritual, philosophical and divine significance in it. There are 7 matrikas or 7 aspects of mother energy. The sacred fire has 7 flames. There are 7 porous fires rivers, 7 phases in the life of a woman, 7 elements of body, 7 notes of music, 7 rays of the sun, and 7 main planets. There are actually 7 planets, not 9. Rahu and Ketu are considered to be shadow planets. So there are 7 planets. 7 musical notes. What are those? Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. 7 days of the week. That's why we always, during the time of Navagari and Gari, we need 7 ladies. Therefore, 7 is always considered to be a mystic number that bestows long life. Hence, the concept of Saptavadi is very closely related with our mystic legends in the tradition of fulfilling the 4 ends of human life. Now, what are those 4 what you call ends? Dharma, that means right deeds. Path of righteousness. Earth means wealth. Kama, that means to fulfill the desires. And moksha. Moksha is what? Salvation, so mukti, liberation, in a family life. While performing this rite, the bride, bearing in mind all previous ceremonies of Kanyadan and Laja Home, agrees to take the 7 steps as the beginning of her life together with the bridegroom. It is important to mention here that this ceremony, that is Saptavadi, is mostly confused with Feras or Agni Pradakshina. Normally people are confused, say that there are 7 Feras, Saptavadi, but actually 4 Feras. Saptavachan hona hai, 7 vows are there. Saptavadi, that's why it's called Saptavadi. The Saptavadis, on the other hand, is a rite of 7 steps taken together by the bride and the groom, or 7 vows or promises. At a slow and measured pace, side by side and step by step in the northeastern direction. While moving forward, the bride is always on the right side, so that the bridegroom's right hand is on her left shoulder. He says to her, "Let not your left foot surpass your right foot." With each step, the bride and the groom take a pledge together and pray that God will provide them with the strength, courage and integrity. Now, what are those 7 steps or 7 vows? Fulfill social, religious duties and responsibilities. That's your first vow. Share their wealth and possessions. Share each other's sorrows and happiness. Protect themselves from the 5 inherent enemies, that is anger, greed, lust, ego and attachment. Attain the true enjoyment of all seasons. Be faithful in mind and body. Be associates in the worship of God, in the performance of dharma, that is right deeds, in the acquisition of property and fulfillment of desires. Now, Hitesh, you have to say the first time, loud and clear.